Now that you've added accounts in Outlook, you'll want to configure the user interface to match the way you like to work. There are a lot of ways you can customize Outlook. A good place to start is the View tab on the ribbon bar. The options in the View tab will update depending on if you're currently looking at your mail, your calendar, or your tasks. So, what are some of the things you can modify? You can pin or collapse the ribbon, you can minimize the folder pane, and you can have the navigation bar appear as icons or words. There are many other things you can modify to make your Outlook more personal. I will talk about more customization options as we continue. After you get Outlook up and running, take a little time to explore the user interface and experiment a little, or a lot. That's the best way to learn about your options and figure out which ones work best for you. You can always reset the user interface back to its original settings if you need to. So let's take a quick look at a new feature called Peeks. Peeks appear when you hover over items on the navigation bar. Here, you can see the calendar peek. You can click on any date to see what meetings or appointments you have on that day. You can also view a peek of your tasks list. Click any task to see the details of the task. You can also quickly change its status or completion, or even dismiss it. There's also a peek for contacts you've added to your favorites list. You can open a contact quickly from the peek. You can also use the peek to start an email to the contact, call them, or IM them. Click this button to pin any of these peeks to your to-do bar so that Outlook will display them all the time. You can unpin them from the to-do bar anytime you want. Peeks aren't generated for the mail view or any of the other views on the navigation bar. You can also customize the Quick Access toolbar. By default, the Quick Access toolbar is located above the ribbon. You can customize its location to appear below the ribbon if you'd like. You can also customize the commands it displays by pinning the ones you use most to the toolbar. As you can see, you can print a message, update a folder, or access the commands to switch between touch mode and mouse mode. There are many more commands you can include beyond those shown here. The check mark indicates which buttons are currently displayed on the Quick Access toolbar. Now, I'll show you some of the choices you have when you customize the Outlook UI. Remember that there are always multiple ways to customize anything in Outlook.